movie debut in Steven Spielberg.
She's one of the stars of a picture called The Naked Ape.
6 women, 6 first walks through that curtain. 6 moments Johnny Carson did not see coming.
You were my my idol as a when I was in high school.
Yeah?
No, this is honest to God truth.
That far back, huh?
This was last year that I was in high school.
One walked out with a confession she had been waiting years to tell him. Another crossed the line television was still afraid of in 1973. Those were the memorable moments from their first appearances on Johnny Carson's show.
And she's a new young actress. Would you welcome Carol Wayne? Carol?
February 1967. Carol Wayne was 24 years old when she walked onto Johnny Carson's stage for the first time. She didn't know it yet, but that first entrance would bring her back to Johnny's stage again and again, and tie her forever to the character viewers knew as the Matinee Lady.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
My golly, you do look... We've had your sister on this show several times, haven't we? Nina Wayne?
Yes, my sister's a movie star.
That's right. She was working at the Copacabana, if I remember.
Latin Quarter.
Latin.
A few minutes in, Johnny tried to pay her a compliment. It did not go smoothly.
Always girls. You're fascinating. You're a very fascinating girl. You have any other sister?
I think you're very cute, too. I watch you all the time in Hollywood.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Such a nice little face.
We'll take space identification and try to get control of this.
Then he asked something more personal.
You don't have the problems that many girls have. I mean, dates or guys,
I have a lot of boyfriends.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what do you do when you go out on dates?
Well, I go a lot to the movies, to dinner.
But no serious romances at all.
Oh, well, every romance is a serious romance, I think.
Carol said what she actually thought, and then she went further.
But I'll tell you, everything I do turns out kind of funny.
Really?
People don't take me very seriously.
Well, how about your kissing scenes? You have to do those for real, though, don't you?
Oh, yes, I always kiss for real. I'm a regular kissy face. I like to kiss.
See, you do have a kissing face. Just let me get wound up here.
20 years later, on the same couch, the curtain would open for a guest most of the country had never heard of. By the end of the year, that would no longer be true. January 1986. Oprah Winfrey was 31, a familiar face in Chicago and a stranger almost everywhere else. She had a local morning show called AM Chicago and Oscar buzz from her debut in The Color Purple. 8 months later, Oprah would become a name America could not ignore. But that night, she could barely believe she was sitting next to Johnny.
How are you, Oprah?
I'm on the Tonight
Good
Show
to see you.
with Johnny Carson and Egg McMahon.
Wow.
I'm on too, by the way.
After the excitement settled, Oprah told Johnny something most first-time guests would have kept private.
And I'd asked her before the show to go out and give me some pantyhose because I had a run, you know. And she got a size too small, and so just as I was standing there, they slid down.
You felt the pantyhose?
Yeah. That's a horrible feeling when you're on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson and your pantyhose are right here.
A feeling I hope never to have.
It's a bad feeling.
Before the conversation went anywhere, Johnny had to clear up something first.
Wait, so I'm delighted to meet you.
Well,
Did I pronounce your name correctly?
You
Oprah?
did.
Oprah Winfrey.
Most people don't. Most people don't.
I don't
think
know why. That's not a difficult name.
It isn't.
Sesha Hayakawa is tough.
But I think it's because it's Harpo backwards, you know. Harpo backwards. Oprah is Harpo backwards.
A few minutes in, the guest stopped being the guest, and Johnny knew it.
I'd much rather be asking. This is...
Me too.
Yeah, would you?
Yeah. I've done a couple of shows. I was on a David Letterman show with David, and I was on with David Frost a few years ago, and Barbara Walters, and I felt very
uncomfortable?
awkward, very uncomfortable.
Why is that?
No.
Why?
Don't you understand the rules? I asked the questions.
Long before Oprah became a household name, another young woman stepped onto Johnny Carson's stage, a name the radio was about to make impossible to escape. June 1974. Olivia Newton-John was 25 years old, an Australian singer most Americans had only heard on the radio. That night, Johnny's audience would finally put the voice to a face.
Just looking at the cover here, a very pretty young lady. Her name is Olivia Newton-John, and she recently won a Grammy for her gold record hit, Let Me Be There. She is currently appearing at Disneyland, will be appearing at the International Hotel in Las Vegas with Charlie Rich, the 2nd through the 15th of July. This is her first appearance on The Tonight Show. Will you welcome, please, Olivia Newton-John.
If you love me, let me know. If you don't, let me go. I can take another minute of a day without you in it. If you love me, let it be.
There was something about the way Australians spoke that made Johnny curious.
It was hot in the room. I'd say to you, can you put on the egg conditioner?
Can you put on the what?
Egg conditioner?
It's air conditioner.
Right.
But you say it like, what?
Egg conditioner.
Egg conditioner.
Sounds very strange.
It does sound very strange, but it's all just kind of
They put all the words together.
contracted.
And before the night was over, Olivia sang something America wouldn't hear on the radio for another month.
I love you. I honestly love you. You don't have to answer. I see it in your eyes.
Subscribe if you love these golden moments. We bring them to you every week. Years earlier, on the same stage, the audience had stood up before the guest even walked out. June 24, 1968. Judy Garland was 46 years old and already 35 years into a career that had begun when she was only a child. The next night, she was set to open at the Garden State Arts Center. But on this night, Johnny Carson finally got the introduction he had been waiting years to make.
I suggest if you want to see somebody who walks out and takes an audience in the palm of their hand, and from the moment she walks on stage, it is this young lady, this Judy Garland.
There was a question Johnny had wanted to ask Judy for a long time.
It's unique. You're unique with it. Very few performers have that. But you create that wonderful empathy, I guess is the word, with an audience. And I've seen you work many times, and it always happens.
I haven't a clue.
You try to analyze it at all?
Well,
it's really probably an unfair question because it's
Maybe
putting you on the
because- no, I
spot.
think it's because I adore them, you see.
Some things only Judy Garland could say out loud.
I'd like to terribly rich. I mean, sort of disgustingly rich. And so
There's
that
nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. And then just be able to sing when I want to. And then if that were the case, I'm sure I'd be singing every night.
And before Judy left the stage, Johnny made sure she knew how much he admired her.
Well, I know you'll kill him down here. You do every place you perform. I can't thank you enough for coming tonight.
Well, I can't
Really?
thank you for
You're a doll.
And years later, the curtain would open for one guest who walked through it with a confession Johnny had never seen coming. November 1983. Gilda Radner was 37 years old, an Emmy winner, one of the original Saturday Night Live stars, and a woman millions of Americans felt they already knew. But the night she finally made it to Johnny's couch, she didn't feel like any of those things.
I gotta tell you, you have made me laugh so many times, I cannot tell you.
Oh, thank you very much. Same goes here.
Yeah, thank you. You were doing a thing one night when it had to do with Dr. Joyce Brothers. You'd been in the steam room with Dr. Joyce Brothers.
Right.
And you started to describe how terrible it was. And I laughed so hard, I almost did things that a grown man does not do.
She had been preparing for this couch for a week.
Today was the most nervous day. I felt like I had a New Year's date, you know? I started shopping for clothes. I probably have the wrong thing on, but I shopped for clothes for a week ahead of time. And I spoke to my mom, and she told
How
me
is
to...
Mom?
Oh, she's all right. Henrietta, she told me to be sure and have enough sleep so I didn't look tired.
Then Gilda told him how she actually saw herself.
And I never know when it's gonna happen exactly, that I'll be funny, you know? I
Right.
hope, like I pray for the muse to come tonight.
All of a sudden-
I don't know if he's gonna show up. But it's not, I'm nervous. I don't like to admit I'm even in show business.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like show business, I'm such a fan, I'm still an audience.
She had been carrying that confession a long time.
You were my my idol when I was in high school.
Yeah?
No, this is honest to God truth.
That far
But
back,
I was really, this was last year that I was in high school.
And then she told him why her career looked the way it did.
I remember, like, nighttime's scary. It still is. And as long as I knew I could turn on the television set and you would be there and laughing and talking with people, it just didn't seem as scary. And then I used to miss you on the weekends.
That's nice.
So I decided in my life to take care of Saturday night for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did it well. You did it well. Absolutely.
The next guest was one of the rare few Johnny Carson never quite recovered from. She walked onto his stage 10 years before Gilda Radner ever sat on his couch. October 1973. Victoria Principal was 23 years old, with her second feature film in theaters and her first Playboy spread on newsstands. The role that would put her in America's living rooms every week was still 5 years away. That night, Johnny Carson thought he was simply introducing a pretty young actress.
I think it would be an apropos time to bring out a pretty girl.
Yeah.
You have no objections at all? And the staff has no objections? She's one of the stars of a picture called The Naked Ape. And she's a pretty girl. Would you welcome Victoria Principal? Hello there.
Sorry.
A little decorum here. Hey, you look very, very pretty tonight.
How are you?
I'm just fine.
Johnny asked Victoria a simple question. Her answer told the audience exactly who she was.
I've finally decided I'm old enough now. I don't need long hair to hide behind.
Really? What do you mean hide behind?
Well, I think most people associate long hair with sex appeal.
With sex appeal?
Well, most men do. Isn't that true? Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
a
long
cliche
hair.
instead of a generalization.
He tried to take the edge off. Victoria didn't.
Yeah, I kind of... Well, I mean, you're pretty. You can wear it, you know, you can wear it inside your head and you'd look all right. But,
Well, I don't need it long to feel sexy or womanly anymore.
And then he asked her what most of the audience was already wondering.
I saw you on Playboy last month. You didn't have a stitch on.
That's true. No, I had draperies on in one shot. But
Draperies?
I was behind draperies. Yes.
Yeah. Did you get a
No.
lot of reaction to that? I mean...
Oh, I'll clarify for anyone who hasn't seen it. I wasn't totally naked. There was frontal from the waist up, but nothing totally frontal.
What Victoria said next, few young actresses would have dared to say on national television, and Johnny Carson would make sure she didn't say it alone.
But nothing totally frontal. Pubic hair. All right? There was no...
Another breakthrough for television. That's right, America. Pubic hair does exist.
That was a first for The Tonight Show, and Johnny didn't flinch. He leaned in, he kept going, and the room was about to see Victoria lose her composure.
Is there such a thing as pubic hair? I mean...
That's right.
Of course you can say that. Nobody wants to say that. Now, yeah, that's a perfectly normal thing. What else would you say? That's what it is. You know, you don't call it a fern.
Some nights, the curtain opens, and the guest who walks out becomes bigger than the name on the card. Johnny Carson saw stars before the rest of America did, and somewhere on an old reel of tape, that first night still plays.